YouTube, what's going on, guys? Doomwake here, and welcome back to some more Tarkir Dragonstorm Standard. And we have some more deck lists from the regional championships that took place as of the time of recording last weekend, but depending on when this video comes out, maybe 2 weeks ago. There was a lot of RCs that one weekend. There was Minneapolis, Southeast Asia, Japan, and Brazil. This particular deck list that we have for you comes from the United States Regional Championships in lovely Minneapolis. I was there. I didn't do so well, but Ricky Lynn made a deep run. So Ricky ended up going, I think it was 9-6. So did play all 15 rounds, made day 2, had a relatively deep run. And I think, I don't know if he was the only Roots player, but if he wasn't, there wasn't a lot there. And this is a slightly different take on Insidious Roots than I've seen before, because what I'm used to is the more combo-centric versions with Osteomancer Adept, Voldaren Thrillseeker, and they're like trying to set up more of a combo. But this version, I guess the way that I describe this is just good card Roots. So you have the namesake of the deck, Insidious Roots. This card allows you to make tokens whenever you exile a creature from or whenever a creature leaves your graveyard, not just exile. And whenever you make a token, you put a counter on all the plants. So basically they like exponentially get bigger and they can all make mana. So the idea is to pair this with cards that, well, allow you to have creatures leave your graveyard. So the first couple that I want to highlight is Cash Grab and Dredger's Insight. These allow you to mill cards, and they mill the card, and then you pick up the card from among those cards. So this one only gets artifacts, creatures, or lands. This one gets any permanent. They both mill 4, and yes, they do both trigger Roots, even though it's not creature exiling from your graveyard. It still counts. And what's nice about both Cash Grab and Dredger's Insight is, well, Cash Grab can find Insidious Roots. Dredger's Insight can't find Insidious Roots, but they both can find stuff like Cauldron to exile more cards from your graveyard to keep the Roots triggers going. Scavenging Ooze, which really, interesting idea to play 4 copies of Scavenging Ooze in the main deck. But not only does it work so well with your Roots decks or with your Roots cards, but it also is just good against Omniscience, right? If they're going for the Omniscience kill, you can just use this to exile the Omniscience from the graveyard. It's not a 0 against Prowess because it stops the Storm Chaser's talent from recurring cards from the graveyard. So it has some reasonable text in a couple of different matchups, and it just, again, works so well with Insidious Roots. You have the Mana Acceleration, Elf, and Molt Tender. Molt Tender, a lot of times, is just better than Llanowar Elf in this deck because you have so many ways to put cards into your graveyard. And then we get to the spot where this Overlord 2, this is a 2-mana card. Another fantastic way, milling over cards, picking up cards, triggering Roots, all that good stuff. And now we get to the part of the deck where this is what I call the good card half of the deck, where none of these cards really synergize with Roots whatsoever. I guess Qarsi Revenant kind of does, because if it's in your graveyard, when you use the Renew ability to put a Flying, Lifelink, and Death Touch counter on a creature, you do trigger Roots with that. But for the most part, these are just good individual cards. Glissa, just a house, really hard to kill, especially the Prowess decks, because a lot of them aren't playing Torch, they're just playing Burst Lightning. So very hard for the Prowess deck to kill this card, and they can't ever attack into it because it has First Strike and Death Touch. Qarsi Revenant, really good again against Prowess. 3 toughness, that's the key point here. And Death Touch Lifelink means that regardless of whether or not they have a Monstrous Rage, you're going to trade for their creature. And then when you trade for their creature, you have it in the graveyard to give something else, Flying, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Harvester of Misery. It's a flexible card where turn 2, if you need a kill spell, you can just discard it from your hand to kill whatever's in play. And then later in the game, if they're going very wide with Corey Steelcutter and Storm Chaser's talent, you just hardcast it for 5 mana, clean up all the small idiots. And then Stormbrood, I don't know if I like this card that much. It is a 2-mana kill spell, which your deck is kind of lacking. These are really the only 2-mana kill spells that we have. And then for 5 mana, you get a 3/3 flyer that destroys an artifact or enchantment. It can kill Quarry Steelcutter, but at 5 mana, I feel like maybe this one's a little bit too slow. I'm not sure what I would cut it for, but I wasn't the biggest fan of the Stormbrood when I was playing this deck. And then the other thing I want to highlight, mana base is mostly just normal stuff, some duels and basics, but the Great Arashin City, this card is awesome, right? So it comes into play untapped if you have a forest, which you have 5 of them, so a decent amount. And then you can pay 2 and tap to exile a creature card from your graveyard to make a 1/1 spirit. So essentially, if you have Insidious Roots in play, that's going to make an additional token every time you activate the city. So very powerful. I didn't mention the Cankerbloom and the Haywire Mites, just some incidental hate for Quarry Steelcutter in the main deck. But yeah, just a clean looking list, really just not bothering with any of the combo cards. And the reason I like that is because when you draw some of those combo pieces like Adept and Voltaren Thrillseeker, and also there's no Tyvar in this deck, which I didn't mention yet, but that is a card that basically every single Insidious Roots deck has ever played, but it's really only good if you're going for the combo. If your deck is not focused on that type of thing, then the Tyvar's it doesn't offer you as much synergy, or it's not as good in a version like this, so I understand that. And then talking about the sideboard briefly, cut down, pretty self-explanatory. Same thing with Duress, go for the throat, good against big creatures. Cankerbloom for mostly domain, but also, again, a little bit more insurance against Quarry Steelcutter. Oh, I just cut it. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and add it back real quick. Another Soul Cauldron for more graveyard hate. Cankerbloom, we already talked about that. Kraul Whipcracker. This one's kind of weird, but this destroys a token an opponent controls. And when they pay 5 mana for a 6/6 flyer off Unholy Annex, destroying it for 2 mana is pretty good. And you get a 3/2 out of the deal. Liliana, another Qarsi, a Hostile Investigator for the grindy matchups, and then Vivien for mostly domain, and then also the other Annex decks. So yeah, here is Ricky's Golgari Roots decks. Normally, I'm not that big of a fan of Roots, but I gotta say, when I played this one, I liked it a lot and would definitely recommend it. So without further ado, I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. I mean, turn 2 Glissa on the play is still pretty good. Especially if they're playing prowess and they don't kill my elf. That's one thing that I really like about the 3/3s. Like both Glissa and Qarsi, neither of them died of Burst Lightning. And most of the prowess decks are playing 4 Burst Lightning, no Torch. Some of them are starting to pick up a couple more copies of Torches. They're doing like a 3/1 or a 2/2 split. But I would say the majority of lists are still on 4 Burst Lightning. Chat, what should I play in Hartford? Don't say Roots. As much as I like this deck. The answer is just, is it, right? Like, it has to be. Ooh. Okay, I can slow roll my Scavenging Ooze a little bit until they put the homie in the graveyard. Black-white Rajas. I saw Raja's deck list, and let's just say it is a Raja deck list. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to say it's a Raja deck list. That's not a good or a bad thing. It's just, you know. Kind of want a Balemurk Cauldron here. Let's do that. Roots Overlord. Nah, I kind of want to get the Cauldron. But this way, if they lock down the Cauldron, I still have these 2 things in play. I guess this doesn't matter, but I want them to lock down me before I play the Roots, is what I'm getting at. Kind of annoying. But I guess they're just not gonna, oh yeah, I get that's true. Lockdown wouldn't even be good, because I could just kill it with Glissa. So now we go Roots Elf. But now, I guess this line is a little weak to lockdown. Weakish. They could have easily had the lockdown last turn and just, like, couldn't cast it into the Glissa. Pew, 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 pew. So now we just scoos. Although, not the world's best scoos. I mean, honestly, there's kind of a high likelihood we could just lose to, like, the dragon beatdown plan. Need to find other roots. Yeah, I would assume, I mean, even game one, right? Like, we have the scoozes and we have the scoozes and we have the cauldrons. Like, I would imagine that's kind of how most of the games go. Man, like, I can't... Can I oh, I could tap out for this because they have the cauldron underneath? Yeah. Okay. I was scared because I would be tapping out of Scooz mana, but... They have a counter spell? Oh, shit. We could just die. Yo, chill. Surely we're not gonna die this turn, right? That would never happen. I gotta find the green. That's like greenish. I can't play the Ooze because they have Blast Zone. How many of this do they play? I feel like not a lot, right? Yeah, I mean, that's like just kind of how the nature of a lot of these games play out, because you have so much graveyard hate. They can't really ever go for the combo, because you're almost always going to have one of these in play, whether it's this or a cauldron. So I would imagine most of the games come down to them, like, just beating you down with dragons. I mean, I didn't expect that to resolve. You get Stormbrood or Glissa? Gotta be Stormbrood. Again, we could still die, right? Like, end step, sack the Blast Zone, loot, discard Omniscience. Like, we could easily lose this game. Okay, or not. Or we could just not. All right, Haywire Mite, Duress, Cauldron. Probably this, because we want all the answers to Lockdown. This one might be too slow. It does kill Lockdown, but it might be a little too slow. Yeah, Throw could be okay too. Harvester seems bad. Qarsi seems bad. Those are the easy cuts. You want Liliana against them? I guess when you have 4 Scavenging Ooze and 3 Cauldron, the Lilianas get a lot better, because you have more ways to eat their graveyard stuff. What do you want to cut, though? Yeah, I could trim on Insight, maybe. Insight does find Scooz, though. Actually, it finds Scooz and Cauldron. I don't know. I might just do this. I think I might just do this. You need 2 Throat. Yeah, clearing is kind of a problem. So you want to cut, what, like an Insight and
Alright, I guess we could just cut 2 insights. I'll try that. We'll try no Lilianas, though.
Well, it's not the issue of Liliana being bad against combo decks. It's the issue of Liliana being bad against the graveyard combo deck. Right? Yeah, I would imagine it is. Because you know exactly like how many Conquerors they have, how many lockdowns they have, like what other anti, you know what I mean? Like it is certainly a lot easier when you know exactly what's going on. I would agree with that. Nothing on 2, huh? So we just go Overlord, Molt Tender. See if they want to counter this. They don't. Well, I mean, I guess. I don't know. Sure. Sure. Bruh. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Well, I didn't think we'd get this far. Do I slam dunk, lock a curveball Sultai Oculus list for Hartford, or be a normie? When you say be a normie, is it prowess? I mean, Sultai Oculus sounds spicy. I'm probably just going to be a normie. Guess this. Oh, I forgot to use this. My bad. Yeah, I forgot to use the Cauldron. Whoops. I mean, I don't know, man. I guess we'll just go beatdowns, right? Like, I can give them one of the Scavenging Oozes, but I'm not going to give them the second. And I guess the Scoos can start beating down. I hate this song. Why is this still on the playlist? Somebody tell me that. Oh. Shit. I don't know if I can beat that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure I can beat that one. Well, it's not good. Yeah, Shark's still legal, by the way. It's been legal for 20 years at this point. Shit. All right, here's the plan. We start beating down with the other Scavenging Ooze. That is the plan. Keep up double ooze. Well, I want to make both of them a 4/4 so I can attack. Like, I want to be able to attack past the Seed Shark. But maybe I shouldn't expose the other ooze. Can I request a song without using points, saving those for retirement? Yeah, we do song requests for 2 gifted. What creature type is Dan? Oh, it's a fish. More like fish.
Don't they have Day of Judgment, though? I'm a little bit skeptical of playing the Haywire Mite in case they have Day of Judgment. I don't know how many of those they have, but... You're saving subs for long winter nights?
Ayo.
Split up. Why don't you split up these tapped creatures? Alright, sure. He gone. He gone. Mike kills the 4/4. Not true, because they have 6 mana. Yeah, it's a good point. They probably do have a kill spell for the other ooze. I mean, again, I just need to make it a 4/4. Confirmed White Sox fan? What do you mean? How is that confirmed? Oh, he gone. He gone. He gone. I guess now I can play the Haywire Mite because they have to animate in response. Oh, I didn't even know that. I've just heard other people say that, and I never knew what it was from. He gone. He gone. Maybe they're going to bait me into using the Haywire Mite, and then they can resolve Lockdown. All right, take 4. Okay. Is there a reason not to play this? I don't know. Just get it in play. Oh, sure. With Die to the Wrath. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Change the equation. All right, I mean, I'm not gonna kill one of these creatures. You know what I could have done? I could have Haywire Mited to kill one of them, and then exile the Haywire Mite on the Llanowar Elf, and then sack the elf to kill the other one. It might have been a good idea. That's bad. Holy shit, that's bad. Fuck. How do I ever beat that card? This in response, in case they have an untapped land. Alright, I mean, you got an Elspeth. Okay, well, I guess that's good news, right? Oh, no, I fucked up. I should have, yeah, I fucked up. I should have did this, put a counter on the Overlord, and then sacked it to kill one of these. That's my bad. I mean, I can kill the Elspeth. I don't even have to lose that much, right? How many creatures do I have left? Plenty. Because I want to make this a 4/4. I'm honestly kind of shocked they killed the Overlord. Yeah, it's like you click on one creature and it has 7 abilities. Like, what am I supposed to do? All right. I mean, I'll just make more 4/4s, I guess. I don't know. This is a weird ass game. I think I'm still behind, but it's hard to tell. I honestly don't know. It feels like I'm behind, doesn't it? I think. Okay, sure. It would be nice if I drew a card that did anything besides the 4th Molt Tender, right? Have I seen all 4? I've seen 3. Hey, your plan's just not hardcast Omniscience this game? I want to respond to that, I think. Basically, I'm just going to make them use the Ghost Vacuum now, you know? Just get it out of the way. This fucking shark is just unbeatable, though. Like, actually just unbeatable. Would have been easier to beat if I had an Overlord, but... yeah. And then just eat their graveyard, I guess. Because there's no reason not to. Can force the shark to jump here? How can I do that? I mean, they have made an animate, don't they? Oh, I see. So I leave a mana up. Yeah. I leave 1 mana up. That's a good draw. See, I told you. I just needed to draw a card that did anything. Surprised they let that go. So I send in with the 5/5 and the 4/4. I guess I could also attack with the Molt Tender too, but I think I'd rather mill a card. You're activating the 1/1. All right, so respond, mill a card. Get rid of this. Trigger, target here. Oh, right, now I could just do this. Oh, no, this is fine, right? This is fine. Because I can just put a counter on the Tender. Wait, are they dead? No, they go to 3. I mean, I guess I might as well deal them a little bit more damage, right? Eat this. Maybe save 1 in the graveyard. Yeah, I'll just save 1. This is fine. Is it worth killing 2 of the incubators now? No, because I want to hold up 1 for a lockdown. I'll just pass. I do want to hold up at least 1 for a lockdown. I think they fucked up there, though. I think they needed to animate the token while I was tapped out. Or while the Cauldron was tapped, you know? I think that was a pretty big mistake, because they just gave me... Like, they just lost their shark because of that. Yeah, true. That's a good point. I'd rather save the other elf in case I draw another Cauldron. It's a very good point. I didn't think about that. Moment of truth. Yeah. Or even the Glissa. Like even there, I should have exiled this over the Glissa for sure. That, I mean, that's kind of scary, isn't it? I assume I just get the last creature, right? I guess that's worse with the Cauldron. Maybe I shouldn't get the last creature there. Because now I have no fuel for Cauldron. Aw. Okay, I mean, I'm just thinking, man. I don't know what you want from me. I mean, obviously, holy shit, somebody put in 150k? Let's go. Oh, that was Must Have All? Oh my god. Really believe in the Roots deck, huh? See, this hand looks appealing, but then you realize that it's only has 2 lands and a bunch of like really expensive cards. That said, I think you have to keep it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I guess I wouldn't fault you for mulliganing this hand. I don't think it's a terrible mulligan. That doesn't have any targets. Okay, I feel a little bit better about my keep now. Why game bug? Damn it. Rain Dragon, thank you for the 21-month resub. Wait, I thought once you turned 21, you were allowed to gamble, no? I thought that's just how it worked. I guess not. No, we have not played against Prowess yet with this deck. I think we're dead. Yeah, I think we're dead. I mean, I guess. I'll attack you for 1. Surely this is fine, right? I could have maybe tried to hit a land off this, I guess. Come on, man. Please. It's a start, but it's not good enough. I doubt it. Just missed too many times. Shit. All right, I have a plan. I understand it's not a very good plan, but I don't see any other possible scenario where I win this game. Okay, fuck you, man. Come on. You know for a fact, if they didn't have the kill spell, they would not have realized that I could remove counters from Archfiend. I'm willing to believe that. That was the plan, by the way. All right, mono black shitters. What do we want against mono black shitters? Haywire Mite, Cankerbloom, Vivien. You wanna crack their whip? I mean, they have some whips to crack. Not a lot, though, right? I mean, if you ever cast this and kill a 6/6 demon with it, though, that they spent 5 mana on, like, they're just obligated to concede on the spot, right? Qarsi is weird. I kind of like it, because it helps trade up with the demons, but also at the same time, it's really slow. I don't know. I'm curious to see how the Roots players sideboard in this matchup, because there's a lot of cards that I think I could bring in, like the grindy stuff, but I'm not sure I have time for the grindy stuff. You know? Like, I think this is bad. This thing is good because it kills Preacher, I think. Not sure about this. Not sure about the Scoozes. Everything else I kind of like, though. I could see cutting these cards. Is where I'm at. Yeah, Throat's probably good. I think I'm going to try... What if we just did this? We had Liliana on the play against them. Maybe like 2 Liliana, 1 Whip. Basically, it's like, would you rather have Liliana or Qarsi against them? I think Liliana. Let's try this. Because that ability on Glissa to remove counters rarely comes up. So they just don't even realize it. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Why are you like this? Bullshit. I mean, it's fine. Like, it's totally fine. I don't even think it's that bad. I wanted an untapped land there. What if we just get greedy and play Roots this turn? I'm kind of into it. Like, we're taking 2 damage. I mean, that's gonna happen either way, right? I think I'm just playing a Roots. Let's do it. This line is maybe worse if they just play a Demon this turn, but draw land, play 2 more. No, if I draw a land, I'm gonna cast Roots Overlord for sure. I'm not gonna do that. Come on. Well, they can't tap for mana immediately is the problem. I mean, we have to Overlord this turn for sure. Yeah, I mean, next turn we're just gonna pop the fuck off. I do have 2 Preachers, so, you know, for whatever that's worth. I ain't blocking. We have 6 mana next turn. Shieldred. I don't think I care about that card. Alright, so... You. You. Exile this. Trigger. Cast this. Go. I guess I'll pass. Your turn. Dude, 4 Roots, man. Holy shit. When this deck does the thing, it really does the thing. Yeah, that's a good point. See, this is a board where Tyvar would be absurd, right? They had Leyline turn 0. Well, I mean, we had the answer, obviously. Like, if we didn't draw the answer, then we would have died, but... Like, we're only in this game because we killed the Leyline. But we do have a lot of answers post-board. I think we have, like, 6. This would be a good screenshot. I don't use Twitter anymore. I use Blue Sky, but this would be a good screenshot. I haven't posted on Twitter in like a month and a half. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to do this, right? Target the smallest one. Because I'm going to have to do this before, like, damage anyway, so I might as well do it. So... This here... This here... I think I'd rather trade these 2. No. Let's do this. I mean, does it even matter? I guess it matters. Why would you double block Shieldred? Oh, in case they have a kill spell. Yeah, they could like kill after blocks before damage, maybe. The reason I want to block the Preachers is I don't want to go too low with Shieldred in play. Like, I don't want to just take 4 and go to 8, you know? And I can already guaranteed trigger the Roots next turn, because I can just Cankerbloom to proliferate and then exile that with the Cauldron, so, like, I think we're fine either way. With how the way that game played out, I don't know. What do you guys think about Whipcracker against Mono Black? It can kill a Preacher token in a pinch. Obviously, you're playing it to kill a 6/6, but it's like not even clear how many annexes they kept in, because they know that I have so many disenchants. Yeah, I was thinking about the Qarsi Revenant, because it can help you trade up a little bit. I think on the draw, maybe I don't want Liliana. That was what I was thinking, is like on the draw, cut the Lilianas, play the Qarsis. But even on the draw, maybe Liliana's still good. And Liliana's one of the few cards that can like win the game by itself against a ley line. Like that and Glissa. What do you want to cut for the other Qarsis, though? Could trim like a cash grab, maybe. Let's do that. Let's do 2 Qarsis. See how that goes. And just like milling over a Qarsi, putting a flying Death Touch counter on something that can then trade for their Archfiend is pretty good. They snapcap 7 too, which means you know they have ley line. I don't think this hand's gonna do it. Alright, better. And I want to keep both Roots in case they have Duress. I put back Roots, they Duress the other one. This is my leftovers. Ah, fuck that. Yeah, get it over with. Oh. Oh, okay. That was a good draw, too. I just kind of assumed they had Leyline. Back Liliana. Nah, my hand can't really beat a Preacher. That's why I wanted to keep the Liliana. Like, my hand is exceptionally weak to a Preacher. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I, like, thought about playing one of these this turn. I don't think it's unreasonable. But I can make a sweet play with Cankerbloom next turn. I can proliferate the Liliana. Like, if they play a Shelly thinking they're safe, you can do that. Yeah, or that. Not that this is necessarily the best use of Cankerbloom, but I think it's fine, right? It might have just been better to play Qarsi this turn. That might have been okay. I'm not sure about that play. It's close, right? Like, if you think about it, right? I traded 2 for 2 because I traded the Liliana and the Cankerbloom for an Archfiend and a Preacher. So I'm not even down a card in the exchange. It is just a 2 for 2. Which I think is okay. That's a huge draw. Should have tapped the Elf. I hate how Arena doesn't auto-tap the Elf. Like, I get it, you know. I understand why, but also really wanted you to tap the Elf there. Okay. They have a kill spell. It's a little annoying. Given that I have Qarsi to trade for the demon. I think I'm just going to kill the preacher now. It's not ideal. I mean, I guess we're just going to do this. Start doing root stuff. Yeah. If they find a kill spell for this Qarsi, we're kind of fucked. Keeping this is better if I draw Cauldron. Worse if I draw Balemurk, but that's huge. It's a good draw. Huge. It's not great. Oh, but I can just do this, right? Actually, that's pretty good. I forgot that I had the extra mana from the roots. And then slam for 3. Yeah, I forgot that I had the mana from the roots. Okay, we're doing okay now. I got 3 in hand. I have a sweeper? You wouldn't sweep me, would you? You wouldn't sweep me off my feet. You wouldn't do that. Come on. Okay. Don't stop me now. I am drawing a bunch of gas. Only heaters. You want to take a Roots or a Haywire Mite? Roots or Haywire Mite? Probably Roots because we have the city. Yeah, it's got to be Roots. Don't stop me now. I'm 1 mana short of activating city twice. Do. Go. Hold. Okay. You got a lot of power. Yo, chill. Opponent, I need you to calm the F down. Take a chill pill, buddy. I'm not sure if the attack is good. I mean, I could trade Stormbrood for Qarsi. That was kind of what I figured. Which is what I think I'm planning on doing. I guess now they can just Qarsi the 6/6, which is not ideal. Yeah, I'm surprised they're doing this. That's a pretty good draw. Okay. Are they dead? 5, kill Soulstone, block, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, they're just dead. Well, that makes things easy. Visceral MTG. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Like, they're not even wrong. Nice deck. Bro, come on. Not like this. Not in the Mythic match. I want to keep this, but... All right, I guess. All right. Well, we're down a game. That sucks. Rip. I mean, that's a good draw. I don't think it's good enough. It is a good draw. Couldn't I just have a functioning hand, man? Okay. You wouldn't have a Spell Piercer, would you? Okay. We got a chance. Not what I was expecting. So they're just blue-white. Okay, that's something. Let me hit a Cauldron off this. Cauldron. Cauldron. Take the ooze. I mean, we're still in a fantastic spot, right? Get rid of the elf. Hold. Now, the question is, can my opponent defeat a single copy of Scavenging Ooze? I'm assuming the answer is probably no, given that. Okay. Well, we kind of just win now, I guess. Can attack with this one. That is just not a good block. Right? Boop. Boop. I guess they could have like a bounce spell here, maybe. And green. Do this. Damage. Okay, sure. You've triggered my trap card. I mean, they did. I'm gonna keep betting all my money on Roots and winning until I'm a billionaire. You might be here for a while. Yeah, we mulled the 5 and then drew like 4 perfects in a row. Alright, what else do we want against? Blue-white Oculus. This one's probably good. Duress may be okay. Liliana could be interesting. Qarsi is kind of medium. Like, do they have lockdowns? I think they do, right? They usually have lockdowns, I think. Especially the blue-white version. So I think we should sideboard as such. These harvesters have been bad every time. Qarsi's out 1 cash grab. Let's try that. I mean, it's slow, but I think it's fine. I was hoping I was going to say that it was slow and then I would immediately draw an elf. That would have been good. I've been happy, though. I don't know if I'd rather have them get lost that or the skews. It's kind of close. The idea was that if I play the roots first, and they do exactly this, because they don't know that I have the skews, that was kind of the whole point of making the play that I did. So. You and me. We got 4 in hand. How many reanimates you got over there, buddy? How many reanimates? I mean, I guess we're just going to hardcast the Overlord this game. This song is an all-timer. Okay. I could get a little sketchy. What'd they do? Steam Core Scholar. No. My cat just came in and I don't want him eating chips. You can't have chips, buddy. You don't want chips. They're bad for you. Huh. I think I'm just going to hardcast the Overlord. I think that's where I'm at. Take this. Kind of missed. It's too slow. I mean, it is good with roots, but probably too slow. I like letting your cat lick the chip so he can taste it. Well, the problem with that is then he'll actually eat it, you know? You let him lick the chip and then you give him a cat treat. That's what you do. Well, now this is kind of sketchy. I also only have 2 creatures in the bin, which is not really enough to do all that much here. And they have 10 power in the air. I mean, I'm not technically dead on board, but I'm not in a good spot. Most certainly not in a good spot. I think I have to do this. Hi. Hello. I mean, I'll keep that. Somebody has arrived. I can't see my screen. Come on. I literally can't see my screen. Hello. Hi, buddy. No, you can't have the chips. Stop. No chips. No, stop. No chips. Don't eat the chips. Come on, man. Yeah, he's going to type 6 again. He's going to somehow hit, like, shift enter at the same time and just skip my whole turn. My cat's a non-believer. No, he just wants some fucking chips. I know you want chips. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll take 10. Wait, I forgot this is attacking. All right, whatever. I was dead anyways. It's a lot of flyers, man. You shouldn't do that. Man, given the way that game played out, I kind of want these Qarsis. Maybe we have too many disenchants. Go down like 1 more cash grab, 1 Cankerbloom, play 2 of these. How good is Stormbrood against them? Power 3 or less? It's actually probably shit. Yeah, let's cut the Stormbroods. Bring in this again. Let's try that. 3. I can't tell if this hand is good. Like, I think it's good. What do you guys think? It's turn 2 Ooze into play. Like, not the worst. There are certainly better hands, but let's keep it. What is this playlist right now? There's a banger. What do you mean? Best playlist in the game. After this, there's going to be some K-pop. And then maybe even a little bit of, like, a little bit of AC/DC. You just never know what you're going to get. Haughty Jean. Immediately kill the Ooze. I mean, that's a good sign for me. Mostly because I have the second Ooze. I mean, Careless Whisper is an all-timer. I'm more of a fan of like the I actually really enjoy the cover. The Seether cover of Careless Whisper. Big fan of that track. Chart a course. Seether mentioned in 2025? Seether's not bad. Nothing hits like their first album. Their first album is just like the greatest album of all time. Alexa, play Fine Again. Fine Again is definitely a banger. I mean, I'm just gonna do this, I think. This line's like maybe sketchy if they have lockdown, but they don't have lockdown, right? There's a spam in the general discussion of my Discord. Well, it says one message hidden from likely spammer on my side. Did it not hide the message? Or does it only hide it for me and not for everybody? All right, deleting message. Get out of here. Even if they don't ban it soon, like I think that personally right now, in the current standard format, I think Monstrous Rage is more of a problem. So I would prefer them to ban Rage now, but I do think at some point it will eventually become a problem. Even if it's like not necessarily the problem right now. I found the quarry. Can I get a hoo-ha 2 times Tuesday? I'll do it, and I'll even go out of my way to do it for Juan Gifted. Like I'll go all out. You know what I mean? Fuck, what do I do here? Just die? I don't want to die. I don't wanna. I have to play Insight, right? Yeah. This is Ricky's list, yeah. Jeez. It's really close between the Tender and the Stormbrood. Because the Stormbrood can theoretically kill something next turn. But I can also play the Molt Tender this turn. I think it's got to be the Tender, right? Yeah. I'm going to save the Stormbrood in case we draw Roots, though. All right. If we draw Roots, we can go Roots into, like, Cash Grab or something. Dude, I ain't fucking blocking. Whatever, man. Just kill me. Nice. That's good. That's good. Okay. Have 2 in hand. So, Cash Grab, gain 1, go to 5. Go to 7, play Qarsi, 1 blocker, block here, go to 10. I think that might be enough. So let's just do that. Oh. How good is that card? I guess it's not because they have a 3/3 and a 2/3. So yeah, I'll just take the roots. The shitty thing about roots in this matchup is it kind of doesn't even really do anything because they just have tramplers. Okay, how many creatures do I exile this turn? Because I want to save some for the roots. Maybe I split it. I do one this turn, one next turn. And then I have 2 for next turn. Let's do that. I think that's right. Because this puts me to 8 on blocks. It's close, man. It's really close. Was A-Ray the person who asked? Hold on. I gotta check. Ho-ha! 2 times Tuesday! Nice. Was that worth it? A-Ray! Thank you for the gifted sub to Wafflebot. Appreciate that, A-Ray. Alright, mono red. Mono red. You. Mite's kind of shit, isn't it? Like, they don't play enchantments that much. I mean, I guess it kills the roll token, but that can't be worth it, can they? Probably like this. Is this how you would sideboard against mono red? Yeah, maybe keeping in just the mites for rage is good. I don't want the Cankerblooms, though. That shit is too expensive. What would you keep in mites over? A cash grab, maybe? Too many 2s. I don't see anything else I want to cut. Yeah, cash grab. I'll do 2 cash grab, 2 Haywire. I think that's okay. I'll try that. I don't know, though. When they're winning the game, they're not winning by, like, small margins, you know? This is a greedy keep, but, I mean, there's a land on top. You know there is. There has to be a land on top. Or there's an Agatha's Soul Cauldron on top. That could also be a thing. It's kind of like a land. I mean, you gotta keep these hands, I think. Okay. Well, their hand sucks. Damn it. I gotta take this. I mean, they're gonna kill the token anyway, so it doesn't matter. Hold. Okay. That's big. Oh, I guess we could save the elf for the cauldron. That's a good point. Yeah. That might have been better. Oh my god. I think no matter what card I play this turn, I'm just fucking dead. This sucks. Alright, I don't know. Cast this. I'm sure that's not the right play, but I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Could, like, Insight, hit a land, play Ooze, but then the Ooze can't block this turn. Yeah, maybe Glissa's better if they have Rage. Okay, -1. I mean, I'll take the -1. I gotta block. This game is still winnable, I think. That helps. So, Insight Cauldron, probably. How did I do with the RC? Not particularly great. I went 3 and 4 drop. But I had fun. It was a good time. We can still win this game for sure. We need a way to kill the stupid links, though. I want to gain some life, man. I think if they give me the option this turn, I'm going to double block the links. Like, obviously, it's a disaster if they have rage, but... like, what else am I supposed to do, right? Just fucking die. This one. Can I go back to Diamond? Can I go back to Diamond? People don't play bullshit Red and Diamond. See, the interesting thing about this hand is that it has 4 spells and 3 lands, but it also does nothing. Like, I don't think you're supposed to keep hands like this. Yeah, it's like a 6-lane hand. I'm gonna ship it. It's rare to mulligan 4 spell, 3 land hands in Standard, but I think that is one of them. This one's a little bit better. I can fuck with this. Come on, man. Can I D-rank myself, please? All right, I'm just gonna do this for this match, okay? I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I'm backseating myself. All right, dude. All right, dude. Yeah. Need to refund my Gamba. I almost want to. Like Overlord cash grab, I guess. Okay, the Qarsi kind of... God damn it, man. Fuck, I needed to hit any other creature, because I want to get the Qarsi back to trigger the roots, but I also need the Qarsi in the graveyard so I can gain life next turn. I guess I just take it, right? And just try to trade for it? Yeah, I mean, I have to take it there. That sucks, though. I would have taken any other creature. I would have taken an elf there. Like, what am I supposed to do here, you know? What exactly is the plan? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 4 here. I don't know, man. Oh. Wait, they just have nothing? Huh? What the fuck? Wait, since when do red players since when are red players allowed to not have spells in their hand? I've never heard of this before. I feel like I've been lied to. Once again, I still have no creatures to hit. I don't have a single creature in my graveyard. Yeah. I know, literally didn't have anything. I'm astonished. Actually astonished. I don't know how that's even possible. I'm confused. What's happening here? Do they still literally just have nothing? What? I don't think Arena has whiteboarded lands. Targeting the Scooze. I have a response. I have a response. I mean, I guess they could sack the other scamp to kill the Ooze, but I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with this. You know, I think, oh man, they proliferated the Overlord. That's a play right there. That's a play and a half. Oh, they killed this? Why would they do that? Okay. I mean, I don't know how I won this game, but I don't really know how we won this game. But I guess we did. Okay. How did we win, dude? I don't know. Look at their draw. They just drew 6 creatures and no instants or sorceries. 7 creatures, sorry. They drew 7 creatures. All right. Cut down, throat, Qarsi. The leyline version, we definitely want this stuff. Yeah, this is standard without rage. I just got all the cash grabs. Cankerbloom is still maybe too slow. Keep in 1 Stormbrood. Maybe we go 2 Stormbrood, 1 Cauldron. Try that. I want to keep in both Stormbroods. I mean, I'm not going to mulligan a hand that has 3 kill spells. No lane line again, huh? Number 1 rule against red. Kill everything they play. Unless they don't play anything. Then you elect to not kill everything they play. What is their hand? Brother. What's going on over there, huh? What are we doing? I mean, surely you have spells in your hand, right? Is their hand all bump spells? Could be. Should have bet the farm, I guess. I mentioned this when we were talking about the deck list. This is a very, very clean version of it. I really like not playing any of the like super linear combo pieces like Osteomancer, Voltaren Thrillseeker, stuff like that. Just kind of playing more individually powerful cards like Qarsi, Glissa, Stormbrood, Harvester. So the deck building process with this version, you can tell they definitely like realized that, you know, they just didn't want to play any of those flimsy combo cards, just all the good cards. Again, I'm not sure I like shaving on Dredger's Insight, but it's decent. You know, the card is good. I also really like the 4 Scooze's main deck. Not only is Scooze just a good card with roots, like it works as a sort of like, not like a central piece, but like a supplement, like a supportive piece within your own deck. But there's also a bunch of decks that utilize the graveyard. So it's a good list, really good list. Like you can tell the person who built this put a lot of time and thought and effort into all of these numbers. It just makes a lot of sense. Bravo. Bravo. I respect.